Today's Friday, it's the 28th of February 2025, and it's the start of the Baleares Day celebrations here in Palma. So we've started here in Safashina. They're setting up a stage there. The band's getting ready. It's still only 11 o'clock in the morning, so lots of time for them to get going, and lots of things going on. I don't think there's been so many things going on for Baleares Day, but it's been spread over quite a few days. Today's really the start of it, but Baleares Day actually isn't until tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 1st of March, first day of spring, as it were, and that's when we celebrate Baleares Day. So Baleares Day covers all the 4 main islands. That's Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza and Formentera. And just a little bit of history to it. It actually dates, it's not that old actually. It's a little bit older than us, but not very much. We came in 1985, and Baleares Day stems back from 1983, when the Balearic Islands were made an autonomous community. And they decided they were going to celebrate it, and March the 1st was the date. There has been some discussion about whether it's the right date, whether they should have it at some other time of the year, but certainly for the past few years it's got bigger and bigger on the 1st of March or thereabouts. So starting today, but going on and on through next week, with events all over the islands, but obviously centered very much here in Palma. Lots of music, lots of things going on, and lots of guided tours. And this is one of the rutas that's going around. People are being given these guided tours. There's lots of people here from other parts of the peninsula. They're here on the Immerso holidays, and so they can find their way around and get shown different things. They can join in these. Well, we're not going to do that. We're just going to have a little walk around as things start to get set up. This area down here is going to be the food stall area, and this is open all weekend, so they're going to be opening up a little bit later. Some might be open already, but certainly as it gets closer to lunchtime, we'll see more and more things opening up. And lots of tables and chairs already. All different types of cuisine. All going to be ready for you. And all the visitors. And another stage. There's going to be stages all over the place, I think, with entertainers doing their thing. DJs, live musicians. Lots of tables. And Jose Ferrer will be on that stall just to give a little sample. We're just going to head down this way. It does seem to have become a big event, particularly this year. It's like one of the entrances. And all down this side, I've actually got a list of all the different places and things that are on. And this is just in Safashina. This area we're just going out of now. We're going to cross the bridge. Just have a look up here. This is the river that goes down into the sea. Yeah. We'll take a photo. Oh, that's the photo done. Now we can have a look, see what's going on down.
See what we can buy
in the market area. Hopefully we've come down early enough to avoid the crowds. We've been down here in the past when it has been shoulder to shoulder with people, and you don't get to see very much. But we've got the churros. Just like her earrings. Pizza. Coffee.
3 euros.
Pues me das uno, por favor.
Cotton candy floss. German sausages with the beers to go with them. Just a lot more, I think. This one's going to be a hamburger store. Big barbecue setting up here. Coffee. Oh, cheese. Oh,
And try.
I love all the cheese. Different teas here. Just by the wall that's behind there is Baleares, which is the museum, which has over the last year been having a bit of a makeover outside.
Tried some.
Oh, these have been trying the cheese. Some olives here as well. Anyway, the Baleares, they've guided tours this weekend, so lots to see there. Sausages and sobrasada. This is the EB3 out doing an interview. EB3 being the local TV company. This is the information centre. Getting their information ready. Can you take one of those? Have all the information then in one place. Some different sort of regular market stalls now. Lots of artisan things. Temperature's actually supposed to be going up today to 18, 19 degrees, so it should be quite mild. Sun shining. Looks really nice. Little houses. Ooh, look at this, all these knives. I don't know, what is it about me with knives? I just like knives. Anita likes her jewellery, I like knives. Can't see Anita resisting these stalls. She loves this sort of jewellery. Nuts and dried fruits.
We might find these almonds that we like somewhere here.
Oh, yes.
Bon ice.
Yeah. So, some almonds that we tried. We went to one of the places in the middle of the island, and they've got these nuts. They were absolutely delicious. They just seem to be very difficult to find, and they're actually made on the island. You have to find a shop that sells them. We've seen vans that go by sometimes with the name on the side, but not the actual shop selling them, so you never know. Bonani is the name of the particular brand. Baker saw this one. And this morning, my Anita gave me a mince pie. How lucky am I?
And Anita cake.
And she then said she hadn't got room to freeze that one.
I've got one more left as well.
And she made a banana bread for a birthday celebration just the other day, and I managed to get a piece of those yesterday. Pretty garden, little gardens. Wow, I've never seen air plants. Are they air plants? Are they air plants? Flowering air plants. I've never seen them like that before.
I'd like one of those when you come back. Going to come back this way. Shall I get one now? Get it now.
So Anita's got an air plant which is flowering. So we do have several air plants at home, but none of them that I can recall have ever flowered. So
They have at Adams.
she's got one already in flower. Let's see how that goes on. Lovely workmanship along here. Crystals there, and beautiful woodworking here, carving. Very nice. Lovely is that?
Pero bueno, que te dejas
Los sábados en Santa María de Mercado.
Sí, y a partir del mes que viene, en abril, es el mercado de la capital. Que se abren todas las calles y toda la
No, és que estem grans i estan no passis pena, està tot perfecte.
So we can go down this area, which is a separate little area, and this little square in here, and some more stalls here. And this is referred to as the fishy area, fair of the fish. This area is actually called Mallorca, which refers to the fact that it's a fishing area. We've got more Ibitres. Traditional fishing nets.
Mirad, ¿sabes lo que es esto?
Esto para el banco.
Well, this is a little bit different. I don't remember it being fishy last year around here, but it makes a lot of sense. If you're coming in this area, there are some great tapas bars and restaurants around here. So all along here we're going to be looking at fishy related things.
Ara us ensenyaré aquest tequila.
Això pot ser bo.
Li he demanat la seva meta.
Streets like this, and you go down them, there's all sorts of bars and places. Unfortunately, I think we're a little bit too early, and some of these stores haven't opened up yet. As the weekend goes on, I'm sure they'll be open, and the bars and restaurants will get busier and busier. Oh, I nearly got run over by a horse. That hole there.
Sinkhole.
Along the front here, you've got government offices as well. And a lot of the government offices are open today, so you can go and have a wander around, get a guided tour. I'll have to catch this one all a little bit later, and we'll head back out onto the main road.
We'll sit and have a coffee somewhere as well.
Yeah.
Do all the little villages do something?
There's activities going on all over the island. Yeah, I think it'd be mainly in the bigger places, the towns, the Inca, Manacor,
Angie said there's something going on in Calcutta.
Well, it's
Carnival.
all coinciding with Carnival. Carnival is this weekend, and most of the towns will have some events going on for Carnival, and the big parades. And we're going to one tomorrow in Majorca. The main one here is going to be on Sunday in Palma. That is huge. Unfortunately, we won't be able to make it because it happens when
Huge football match.
we've got a huge football match, and we're playing the team that's next to bottom, Baleares, and we're hoping to get 3 points out of that one, which will really do us in good standing in La Liga, who apparently are suing Manchester City or asking La Liga. Manchester City have got some financial irregularities, and La Liga are insisting that they get looked into. The big problem with football is the amount of money that's involved and the disparity, where you've got teams like Manchester City who are owned by multi-billionaires, and Newcastle United owned by countries even, and you've got minnows like Real Mallorca who are in La Liga, and we've got nothing like the amount of money that the teams nearer the top have. So teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona and the like have got huge amounts of money to spend on players, and Mallorca cannot. They're just not allowed to. Well, there's a still. That's distilling things, fruits, juices. There's the EB3 truck. IB is Isla Baleares. I'm not sure why they got the number 3, but anyway, EB3. I remember making a basket, nowhere near as good as any of those as a child at school. Our raffia class. It's an art that goes on here.
Bom dia. Pode ter tenda? No te l'intendo. No teniu. Com andiamo a fer?
Web? Internet?
Xarxes socials, Facebook i Instagram.
Well, I've put my new gilet on today and I'm roasting. Got a jumper on as well. Oh dear. It's that time of the year when it's not really clear what sort of clothes you should be wearing. It's cold in the morning, but very quickly it warms up. So we're getting towards midday. It's 11 now, and it's really warming up. Lovely things there. Oh, here we've got the demons. See, the crowds are beginning to build up.
Så det känns bättre att vi har.
Danke.
Unas son las que trabajan, las son las que cobran.
Scarf off, darling.
Scarf's gone.
These are these. This is what una hora que despierta. Si no te lo estoy igual.
Getting towards the end of the market on this side now. Back streets. Goat skins. Well, this is the end of this particular part. But it just goes on and on and on. More local TV here. And just setting up a little TV studio here. So they'll interview different people. 20 years it says there. I'm not sure what the 20 years is celebrating. This event celebrating Baleares Day dates back to 1983, so that's much more than 20 years. And one of the big things for today on the Baleares Day is emergencies and the fire service, the police ambulances, all those sorts of things and they're on display today, so you can go and find out about what's going on. This is the tourist information. This is just the general tourist information. And in years gone by, Serena actually worked there in this particular one.
Vamos a ver si lo vemos.
País europeu é difícil. É difícil de acontecer.
You don't very often see boats on here, but today they've got a display of some really quite old style boats, and sails up over there. See if we can get a bit closer to those later on. We're going to have a look at the displays by the government here. We've got the police down there. This is Ibanat, and this is the ones that fight the fires in the forest, and their work is really important during the summer months when the temperatures start rising, and they've got to fight the fires or really protect the areas, so by cutting down trees and creating fire breaks. So we've got the government on display here as well, explaining what they spend all our taxes on, and they got a record amount of taxes last year, more than they expected, so we might even get some tax rebates this year. We'll see, or at least a reduction in some of the taxes that we are planning to pay. Department for Families, Agriculture and Nature. This is the Ibanat. This is all about the sea. Oh, they've got some robots. I like robots. Things for the children to do, activities, colouring. Director General of Pharmacy. Very important, get your medication. And mental health as well. Primary care. Lots of activities here for the children. Children, by and large, are on holiday here in Mallorca. There's a school holiday. There's culture and sports and the schools. Director General of Projects. I'm not sure what that means. And technology, IT. IT is getting a bit of a interesting press at the moment because they're calling for a reduction in the amount of screen time. I'm going to go down this side and then I'll carry on through there. So TIB, that's the buses, Transportes de Baleares. They provide the buses and the trains and the trams that go all over the island. And trains are currently having a bit of a change. They're changing colour, they're becoming blue. We do like the trains. And I would like, personally, I would love to see a lot more trains on the island. Trains are celebrating 150 years in Mallorca. The first train line went from Palma to Inca, and that was 150 years ago this week. The President's Department. doing with our solar panels. Apartment for work. And training. And art. And learning. And there we've got a laser in action. I saw in the video there. That's one of the things I do. So lots of things that our government's doing, and here they're just promoting that. And I'm going to go through to the other side, through the crowds, and catch up with Anita. Anita's found herself a little seat. Oh, we've come outside now. We're down to the Parc de Mar, where the boats are all over there, looking really splendid. And we're outside the Guinness bar here.
Should we have a coffee here?
We could have a coffee here. Want to have a coffee now?
Yeah.
Well, I think that might be one of the most expensive coffees we've ever paid for in Mallorca. €9 for 2 coffees. That's a bit of a rip-off, actually. Lovely view, and you're paying for the position, and well, there you go. Paid $1.50 the other day, $4.50 today. Oh, here we've got the display by the local police. And this is something I saw new during the Correfoc, I think it was, to stop traffic. So instead of putting a big bollard, they can put that there. Something else that's new that they're using a lot now: drones, and the drones keeping an eye on things. DJI Mavics. All the motorbikes here, and the cars, and the sirens are going off. Lots of things for the children to do here, and it's encourage them to get to know the police. So there's the police horses. Not going too close to them. They're spitting a little bit. Some of the equipment they've got to protect themselves, shields and very noisy vans. Someone's having a lot of fun in this van, I think. Well, we've moved away from the police now to the bagpipes, the Mallorquin drums, and the whistle. And in this particular area, we've got lots of local products. Just before we leave the emergency services, the tent over there is actually an emergency service tent. There's all sorts of beds, so it's like a field hospital that's been set up. So yes, these all in this area are all local products. So one thing that's very typical here is the yerbas, and they've got the yerbas there. It's a nice drink if you like it. Lots of herbs, local cheeses, more cheeses. They know how to tempt me, don't they? I do like my cheese. Doesn't like my waste wine, that is. And some local olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Wow, look at the price of that. €25 for a small bottle. That's like buying a vintage wine. Hot sauces and spices. A pen there, darling. Anita's said she's going to fancy a pie for her lunch. It's obviously not on my diet, so she'll buy one of those.
Allí había otro. El de San Lloré. Era el único.
She's from Savinia. Oh, there's some different almonds. It's the slingshot. Not for sale, just for tasting.
Very nice.
Salt from S-string. Oh, and here are some of the empanadas that Anita might buy. She hasn't quite got there yet. And coca. Well, I think that's Anita's lunch sorted. Just make our way out of this little area now. I'm much better, yes. And we just crossed over the road now. We're going to make our way up towards the Born. Passage des Born. And oh, realise this, but the car park exit here, the car park is closed. We didn't use this car park. We came in the car. We were going to catch the bus. But when we got down to the bus stop, the app was showing that we needed to wait half an hour. I did check it before we left, and somehow about 20 minutes seemed to have been added to the time. I don't know how that worked, so we ended up coming in the car and parking at the top of Majorca in the car park there. Getting a bit busier now. Lady taking the wool and turning it into a thread. Lady here doing her embroidery. Here's a ceramic stall. Actually, there's just so many things going on in the island at the moment. We're not going to be able to fit them all in, but the ceramics fair is starting tomorrow in Mallorca, and it's one that Anita really likes, so we're going to try to get to it, but with so much going on, I'm not sure. Hope we can.
What?
Get to the ceramics fair in Mallorca. It's actually on for a week, but we've got other plans for the end of the week. So
watch this space.
yeah, we'll try try and squeeze it in. Tomorrow we've got to go for the Carnival parade in Majorca. We're going to miss the one here because of the football. Some lovely things on display, really pretty.
Zweimal Prozent. Normale
There's a big coach up there. That's actually the blood donating coach. You can go and donate blood. However, if you're British and you've lived in the UK when they had mad cow disease, then you're not allowed to give blood, or at least you weren't. So we've never been able to give blood here in Mallorca.
Obviamente, pero si es normal, no es residuos. Ir, volver.
Well, cars are being allowed into the car park, and it says there are spaces. It's just that they can't come out at the other end there because it's where the people are walking. There is another exit. I just can't think where that is at the moment. This is Plaza de la Reina, and we've got another stage set up there for some more entertainment, which will be in the barn. That's where we're heading right now. °21 it says on the thermometer up there. It actually feels like 21. It's a huge stage. I don't think they've finished setting it up yet, so that's going to be for some later period. The lights are on the other side, so they must be closing this area off at some point during the weekend. And these are the changing facilities.
Mi abuela es Mallorca.
Well, we're going to be making our way now, and just before we go, just seeing the poster here, which says this afternoon at 4 o'clock we've got some science activities. So that'd be interesting for me. I'm going to be here at 4 o'clock, so we might miss that. And then tomorrow from 11 till 3 we've got some sport activities, adapted sports, so I'm guessing that might be a bit different. And on Sunday they've got the science activities back again, but again I'm not going to make that one because it's football time. Anyway, I think that's it for today. We're going to make our way up and look to see if there's a concert on in one of the buildings up here, but thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Well, we look for the piano. Well, we looked for the concert, found a piano, and well, Anita gave us the concert, so well done, dear. Really nice little finish to this particular video. Thanks for watching again, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.